Wow, what's going on, everybody? Doc Bizzle here, and this one is a doozy. Cause holy God, like I'm gonna be honest with you. You know it is bad, very, very, very bad when you have a content creator that make edits for gotcha to make an exe out of you. Couldn't be me. I would rather have this editor or any other else editor go ahead and make a YouTube poop out of me or a exe out of me and it'd be funny. I would rather that situation than to have something like I have not viewed this video at all, but something like this to come up, and it's because of the words and the actions that you did. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. So we are about to go in with the big dog, Road Killer, the Deme Incident.exe. Now I've seen a whole lot of things about this, and I'm like, Deme, you are right about what you said. Like, I don't want to go in here and see NSFW stuff about you, but some of the things that you reposted and some of the things that you do on stream literally are NSFW. Like, why would people be at work and repost some of the art of you and some of the clips that some, not the funny ones, not the funny ones, the sus ones, the ones that go ahead and make us say, hey, yo, at work. That's the only thing, that's the only argument people have. That's it. Well, we're about to go ahead and get into this. Road Killer, the Demi Incident EXE. Like, comment, and subscribe on Road Killer side. And like, comment, and subscribe down here. And go ahead and say your feelings about this whole entire situation. Because for me, it should have never got this far.
Rated PS for pretty stupid.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to subscribe.
Don't fail me.
Subs today and use code ROGUE at checkout to save 10% on your order.
You know it's good when There's Always Sunny in Philadelphia song comes up.
Hey, just a reminder, I'm extremely uncomfortable with NSFW art of me.
Which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Hypocrisy is at its finest.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But why did you make your VTuber look like that? Just because I like sexy or hot things doesn't mean I want to see porn of it.
And that's where you messed up. That's where you messed up. Rule 34. If there's corn of it. No. Let me rephrase that. If it exists, there's corn of it. And my God, the dredges. I've looked down alleyways of the internet that I should have never seen, and I walked away from them. And 4chan was the iceberg of it. And then you got other sites that I will not name. Rule 34, Rule 63, all those rules. Ugh.
Stockholm syndrome.
Hmm.
It's just a VTuber. Who do you think of when you see it?
I'm gonna do jumping jacks real quick.
But what the hell, boy?
There's also other like stuff like posing.
Now this one, no beef.
Get yourself a
No beef.
sexualized
No beef
model
with it.
with
No beef
massive
with it.
jiggly
No.
tits and a fetish,
With
with the entire point being attracting an audience.
because with that part right there, that was like, you know, a whole lot of them do that. They're going here and going to test to go ahead and see which buttons is which, so that when they accidentally do it, it's a moment. Especially when that's like your first model and you get it. You want to go ahead and test which button is which ones that I can press, which ones that I can't press. See that part right there? Like, I think this was her beginning. Like, no problem. No problem. No problem at all. I have no beef with that. It's just later on. The innocent accidents started to not become innocent accidents or innocent moments.
lonely, sex-deprived men. Get angry when set audience draws NSFW art of your obviously sexualized model.
This would hold more water if you weren't consistently retweeting softcore porn of your model.
Like the Cabby Lane, like the great Cabby Lane once said.
Deme. It's a rule of the internet. You exist, therefore there is.
Oh no.
I exist.
Wait.
There is.
True, and
No, 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 no.
that's true. That's true. That's pretty true.
Ah. Now I gotta go ahead and get rid of my one webcam. No, 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 no. I can fix this. I can fix this. Oh, it's fixed. Sweet. Sweet.
I just feel like there's so many other content creators who'd love to have artists draw them in that way. And it's a wasted effort towards me, too.
It starts. If y'all know where I got that from, elite ball knowledge.
But I'd like to make this clear. I'm completely okay with sexy stuff. Because I love sexy hot women. I just don't like porn.
If you don't like porn, you don't like sex, period. Matter of fact, no, don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. If you don't like porn, that means you don't like the sexual gratification that comes with it, which is completely understandable if that's the case. But if you don't want porn to be drawn of you, Stop doing these sexy acts. Don't be roundabout with it. Be direct. I'm trying to be as I am trying to be as unbiased as possible. When I say unbiased as possible, I am trying to be as unbiased as possible. And when you try your hardest to be unbiased as possible, and then you have people proving one side right, you're just looking like, I can't do shit about it. Because you're going to keep on looking at the other side like, why? Just why?
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. Oh shit. I'm trying my hardest not to laugh loudly as shit. Sorry about the background noise. Neighbors going to having a barbecue. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, everybody. And did I go ahead and mention Happy Mental Men's Awareness Month? No, Happy Men's Mental Awareness Month. I just had the two words mixed up. Fathers, brothers, older, younger cousins, grandfathers, great grandfathers. Y'all stay safe out there. Have a beer on me. Shit slinging. Okay.
This level of virtue signaling has stun-locked me. Look at the repost.
Wait. Oh my god.
This right here, this right here is why I literally went, you. Like I said earlier inside the video, I've barely been looking at the whole entire thing. Now, in a slight way, Chibi should have never went here and jumped in. That's how that right there, I will legit go ahead and say. Chibi should have never jumped in. He should have just put a gif out with a laugh. No, matter of fact, don't go ahead and put out a gif with a laugh. Just don't jump in. But as soon as you said this, Deme, you don't went here and open up a whole case about you. It'd be like, oh, you went here and said this? Well, let's go ahead and dig up let's go ahead and dig up things about you. Whoo boy. As soon as I went here and saw all of that, I was like, yeah, you can't recover from this.
Aren't you the guy whose fiance literally cheated on you and your whole friend group sided with her?
Oh, so you avoid answering why you retweet NSFW of your avatar despite being upset about it in your post. then you cheer on cheating. Interesting.
My bad for not wanting to see my model getting pounded. If people want to keep drawing it, then it's their choice, but I'm just not going to support it.
Like I said again, she's right about that part right there. She's right. But your actions are not, and let me repeat this, your actions are not helping what you are saying. They're not. They're not.
Does that make sense to you now?
So you could have answered first like this, but used personal attacks and cheered cheating. Not a good look.
And then in this part right here, Chibi is absolutely correct. You could have answered first with this. You could have answered with that, period. Everybody would have been on your side, and Chibi would have said, I am sorry. Matter of fact, as soon as you would have went in and said that reply right there, he would have got rid of the whole thing and he would have never said shit. And he would have went in and put out an apology. Most men inside his state would have killed himself. In game. On Minecraft. Hardcore mode. Most men inside his shoes would have gave up. Literally. And the killer part about it, all of this is on men's mental health awareness month. Yikes.
That's why your shoes raggedy.
That's why your mama dead.
I ask why she's retweeting NSFW art of herself, despite being upset people make NSFW art of her. Avoids answering my question by personally attacking me and cheering on cheating to deflect. Since we shit-slingin', is it true you got back with your abusive ex?
Like I said earlier, like legit earlier from a few seconds ago from this. As soon as she said that, oh, the internet loves to go ahead and dig up on people. They love that shit. Especially if there's a footprint, a digital footprint. Digital footprints. There we go. Digital footprints. And a digital paper trail about what you said.
Oh, after he stabbed her in the thigh, no less.
He what?
Chibi legit got ammunition. That's one in the chamber right there.
I was too busy in Japan to see what happened in Twitter.
And here's another thing. Here's another thing. A whole lot of the big streamers, when they be like, I'm going on a hiatus or I'm going on like a vacation or something like that, they go straight to Japan. I could be reaching, but let that sink in.
What I meant by NSFW, since a lot of people are confused. I'm okay with lewd, never have not been okay with it. I just don't like seeing people fuck.
NSFW is inside the realms of lewd. No, rephrasing. Lewd is inside the realms of NSFW. Even if it's tasteful. Even if it's tasteful as shit. And they have their clothes on. Pose a certain way. That is still considered not safe for work. Like, if I go in here to work inside the office and I would have had one of your art legit plastered for for my co-worker officers, co-workers to see. Two things will either happen. They'll say something about it, or as soon as I keep on walking around, they're gonna look at me with judgmental eyes. Mind you, the last time I went here and seen about this whole drama thing is when she went in, like Chibi went in and said something, trying to answer a question or find out about, like, why don't you like NSW art of yourself? To which, he wanted to go ahead and make things clear. Not siding with Chibi at all. I'm siding with the whole situation. But people are still going to be saying I'm siding with Chibi. I don't give a shit. I'm siding with the situation at hand. And then you go on to go ahead and talking about what happened with him. Like, you legit made it so hard. So damn hard to be on your side. Like, you made it so hard to try to make a thing that shouldn't even happen. Made it even worse. And then this.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not gonna lie, that made me fucking flustered, dude. That was insane. That was fucking insanity.
To add to this, I talked.
And one thing, and one thing, and one thing, and one thing. And I do not want my community to be like this. Call me out on shit. Please. Call me out on shit. Call me out on shit. Prove me wrong. Let me know what I do not know. Knowledge is everything. Knowledge is power. If you have a toxic, positive community, they will only go ahead and tell you about the good. They will never go ahead and tell you about the bad. And as soon as somebody go ahead and tell you, well, you should have handled it like this instead of like that, the toxic community will go ahead and jump you, and they will go ahead and throw you to the wolves. With my community, I want you to call shit out on me that I said wrong. Agree to disagree, agree to agree, and disagree to agree. So long as we have like a healthy relationship. It would be like, I agree on this, but I don't agree with on that. I disagree with this, and I also disagree with that. We can also go ahead and agree with this, and we can also go ahead and agree with that. But you'll be like, I still feel like that, this is still like this. I'm gonna be like, okay, that's your opinion. That's your agreement. That's your settlement. I respect that. Respect is earned, not given. But if you have a toxic, positive community, they're only going to be positive. They will never hold you accountable. And that is bad. That is bad for your image. That is bad for your community image. Period. Hold your Oshi accountable.
To my community about what people are saying. I was confused with some people calling me a hypocrite. I do advocate mental health for women and men. I, however, do not care about Chibi. I made the mistake of saying the first thing that came out of my head when seeing his username. I should have been the better person and said nothing. I've learned to hold my tongue in most things, but I legit got surprised seeing the username and the association with it.
I'm not reading all that.
For your own abuse, but then turning around and making fun of someone else's abuse? You are a hypocrite, Deme.
So then that makes it okay to mock someone for being cheated on and attempting suicide? Nah, fam. You're just a cunt.
So you're a massive bitch who mocks people for traumatic events that made them suicidal.
Yeah, honestly, if we're talking about Chibi here, I don't sincerely care.
And now all your credibility just went to the shitter. For people that's trying to make a situation unbiased as shit. So, hope you know this. And I fucking promise you, hope you know this. That once it comes around and you have a situation like that and you pouring your heart out, people are gonna fucking shit on you for it. You brought this upon yourself. like you literally put yourself inside these shoes.
Instead of apologizing and making peace, she doubles down in the latest post and blocks me. Think this says a lot about them. Says sorry, not sorry. I just hate Chibi because he's a weirdo and will cheer on cheating because of it. Lox replies, treats me worse than the boyfriend that stabbed her in the leg that she's still with. Someone knows they are getting pushback.
Well, this aged like milk.
Apologies for what? You being a man baby. Cool it, man. Zero accountability. Private.
Now, with this comment right here that says you aren't entitled to an apology, you started it. No. But I'm with T. Cries about people making NSFW art. You call her shit out after she reposted NSFW art. Instead of giving an argument, she does a personal attack, blocks you. She went back to her abusive boyfriend, said that she cares for missing. Like this whole thing is retarded. It's retarded. It should have never happened.
I feel like that should have been obvious to them. If we say NSFW, a lot of the times it is about people getting fucked or nudity.
Yeah, but they just want to farm Twitter engagement because they're poor as fuck and have nothing else to earn on.
Calling people broke, saying that they need farm engagement, and then you pull out a 24-hour stream.
I'm such a hypocrite.
Didn't you get on stream?
Right.
Big
Come on.
talk from someone who got
says that was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked. Wow, I cannot fucking read, dude. Dude, I was like actually like grade 1 level of like reading, dude. I hope you're pulling my my. This is so fucking.
This clip makes it far more obvious what the fuck.
I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes!
Excuse the fuck out of me?
The probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can.
Excuse the fuck out of me?
I see.
Oh, hell nah. She grabbing his shit on stream. Nah. She gotta go.
Boom.
What you have all.
What the fuck was that? That wasn't no eating, because she would have made a hand motion and go and be gone like this. What the? Oh, no.
Been waiting for the Deme Codex.
Never mind, she deleted the comment.
Deme, not.
If you deleted this shit, if you don't, that is incriminating. That is incriminating. That I thought this was just gonna be some funny shit, but oh no. That's incriminating as fuck.
Get cracked on stream.
Orbital probe cannon won't be asked. Wow, I cannot. Private left to visit her friends. She fears idea may be responsible. Oh my god! Percent certainty our strengths have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally would.
I don't care if you watch too much porn. I don't care if you watch no porn at all. I don't care if you're going here and watch a little bit of porn. I don't give a shit. No. Straight three. Like, just eject.
Stand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can. Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
She mute. You can't be defended.
This clip makes it far more obvious that she was having sex on stream.
Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can.
This is so weird. I don't want to watch this. Like, that's so, like, who does that? Who does this? I thought it would be funny, and then I'm listening to it, and it's like, this is weird.
Oh my god. If I was crazy enough to fuck on stream, I'd at least have an OnlyFans to bait engagement.
Oh no.
Dude, you can hear you fucking blast your juices in this clip.
I want to see the community note.
Stop forcing your cuck fantasies on others.
It's not a fantasy if it's true. You just like being a manipulative bitch. You're at bare minimum cucking your boyfriend on his VOD.
Okay, guys, I get too nervous. I get too nervous, and I always miss the last. Guys, Demi screaming in the other room. It threw me off, man.
I'm like feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. Feeling traumatic thoughts.
This whole Demi got railed on stream is a litmus test for how chronically online people are.
That's pretty true. I mean,
That is true. That's true.
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, but
I was ready.
no, like that last post, yeah, that's true. That's damn true. That's absolutely true. I'm not even going ahead and say however to that. Like that's damn true. That's damn true.
I was ready to genuinely take this to the ground because of the idea that why should I ever feel bad being rude to someone who's a piece of shit? After some reflection, the thought occurred to me, do I really want to go as low as him though? And the answer was no. I said what I said because I personally think there is no scenario that a friend group chooses the side of a fiancé that cheats. I can't even fathom friends siding with a cheater. However, would I have brought it up if I knew he was suicidal because of it? No. I admitted it in the previous tweets, so why didn't I apologize? Because he's this and that and blah. But I thought about it, and that kind of ideology is quite harmful. I knew it was wrong, and I admitted that twice, but I didn't apologize. So after reflection, I am sorry. I'm sorry for bringing up a memory that made someone suicidal. It was a low blow, even if I didn't know, regardless of whether he was intentionally being a piece of shit. I don't want to stoop to his level. I'd rather be better and learn from my mistakes.
Very good apology. Very, very, very good apology. Like, people would actuality, even though some people were going here and take that to face value and be like, hey, all right, good on you. Good on you. Okay.
After days of doubling down, Demi has finally decided to apologize to me at the end of her latest tweet. Before she did that, however, she made sure to call me a piece of shit, along with a few other things, despite saying she won't stoop low.
Mm-hmm.
Progress, I guess. Demi went on to posting this on her official Discord, saying the apology was never intended for me. However, prior to the Discord messages, she privately DM'd me on Twitter apologizing. So this means her private apology to me in DM wasn't sincere at all, which is why I am showing it.
The shit that I just said about that apology for face value. If you could have just explained why, like, explain in full detail of your honest opinion about it, in full detail, we would never be here. You would still be streaming. You would not going in and care about anybody else says. You would be flying free. I thought this was just going to be like, a little small funny video, but you got me reacting a whole lot, like into being unbiased, then saying what the fuck, then just looking confused, and then just looking like what the fuck, going back to what the fuck, then trying to be back unbiased, and then a whole lot of other things that you was just saying, like you going like you going like, I'm alive, I'm dead, I'm alive again, but I'm dead, I'm alive, but I'm dead, I'm alive, I'm dead again. Like,
Nice non-apology.
Logan Paul's apology was better.
Dude, I'm watching the stream. Why are you trying not to laugh, bro?
oh, if somebody wants your explanation, try to explain it the best way possible. And at the end of what you had said for your explanation, let them know this is the best way I could go in and explain it. If you could understand, that would be most appreciated. But when you double down and you do all of that, you make a person that's trying to be unbiased as shit with you. Make you look at make them look at you like, why would you do this? Just why? Thank you, Real Killer. I'll go ahead and have his video in my video in my description. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep it calm, cool, and collective. And my God.